down. Bunch room. Steel in my lungs from the air that I breathe. Blueprint stained in the dust of the weak. Chain link choir in the back of my mind. Dead eyes locked on an invisible line. Hands still twitch from the shock of the past. Clock runs crooked but it still ticks fast. Code name carved in the back of the desk. Blood in the grain, yeah, stains like stress. Concrete thrown in the cut rate crown. Big talk tight from a safe little town. You sell war like a seasonal trend. I write names of the kids you expend. I've seen saints trade halos for likes. I've seen saints start swinging like pipes. Soup and a smile, but the file's red ink. Every blank page is alleged by the sick. Breath smells faint like abandoned halls. Papers curl up like they heard the call. You count cash and fluorescent snow. I count scars that you'll never know. Spit ash when I speak, that's fact. No gloss, no spin, just cracks. You sit pretty with your cultivated pose. I walk barefoot over broken old. I'm that mark in the margin you fear. Note in the log that was never that clear. Glued to the grind like a name tag stain. Sworn to the grind like a vow in the rain. Neon buzz in the coffin bright room. Cheap perfume trying hard to mask doom. Smile so sharp it can slice that mask. Pulse so calm but you fail that task. Fingerprint smeared on a blackout screen. Search bar full of the things you've seen. Don't look back, it's a dead cliche. Every closed tab leaves a faint display. You wear guilt like a custom fit. Tailor-made seams that will never split. Whole damn life on a slow incline. Still one slip from a steep decline. I got bones that remember the blows. Old wounds mapped in a pattern that shows. You push blame like a product line. I push back with a sharpened spine. Glass on the floor and a locked exit sign. Echo in the hallway counting each time. You pray quick on the short lunch break. Hands still shake when the ground vibrates. Hands still shake. When the ground vibrates. Flu shot stings, then the arm goes numb. Echo in the rail from a distant drum. You take notes while the speaker lies. My notes live where the rumor dies. Stamp on the wrist, red marked by the door. Guard on the shift, same face as before. He hums off key with a side breeze grin. Key card swing like a pendulum. Send old pay stub in a torn backpack. Bus seat cold while the sky turns black. Look out, watch all the tall glass burn. Each lit pane feels like a lesson to learn. I got names in the back of my skull. Some carved clear, some scratched and dull. And everyone tied to a failed escape. And everyone framed in a jagged shape. You keep calm with a bitter pill. White chalk taste and a static chill. Sit upright when the floorboards shake. Tell yourself, just one small quake. I bite down on a half-formed prayer. Tongue tastes dust, lungs taste glare. If this day is a loaded die, I'm that hand knocking it alright. Great dawn peel from a factory sky. Punch clock jams, but you still comply. Lens on the gate, red dot on the chest. Heartbeat sync to the corporate crash. Clipboard king with a dull gold pen. Writes you up, then he writes again. His laugh sounds thin like a stretched out cord. His backroom deals are the crazy hordes. I walk past with my jaw set tight. Shoes leave streaks on the polished white. Each scuff mark spells I don't bend. Each short step feels like a quiet end. Lunchroom, 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 lunchroom. 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 Turn trauma into armor every time I spoke. You call it damage, I call it discipline. I sharpen every flashback, let the torment spin. See the cracks in the mask when the rumors spread. I built a kingdom from the things you said. You threw those stones, I stacked those stones. Now I'm standing on top of y'all buried bones. I've been the weapon, I've been the target. Hard like a freezer in a burned out market. Hands like hammers on a guilty door. Hammer till he just can't hold no more. You measure my worth by the weight of my sin. I measure yours by the ways you give in. You chase comfort like a drug in your veins. I chase storms just to drown my chains. I'm the echo of a threat that you thought you killed. A name on the wall that you never filled. You pray quiet in your private shrine. I pray by punching through the fight line. You wanna save your with a neon crown? I'm the bad old man, come to tear that down. I don't need grace from a plastic throne. I need the sound of your pride getting overthrown. I've tasted exile sitting in my own room. Four blank walls like a quiet tomb. Thoughts line up, fireman squad in my skull. Every bad memory fully loaded, never dull. I see the backstab and the half smile grin. You shake my hand just to reel me in. I cut the rope when you yank that chain. Let the backlash snap through your fragile frame. You love gossip like it's gospel truth. I turn rumors into claws, tear through the booth. I'm the walking answer to your whispered doubt. The part of your story that you censor out. You hide weakness under cheap perfume. I hide fractures in the darkest room. When I unlock that, it becomes a flood. You start praying when you taste your own blood. I don't need pity from a trembling face. I need friction, fire, something to chase. You keep talking about turning the other cheek. I keep talking about strength for the weak. You wave white flags from your ivory stairs. I drag black flags through electric flares. Every scar on my back is a written vow. Every bruise on my fist is a statement now. You call me heartless, I call it awake. You cling to comfort, I'd rather break. I built a backbone out of sleepless nights, out of locked doors and forgotten rights, out of fake friends with their open palms, out of cold shoulders, dressed up like calm. I bled patience to the well-ran dry, sat still, watched every false friend lie. You wore kindness like a rental suit, left it at the door when it lost its use. I remember faces more than any name, the twitch in the eye when they shift the blame, the shake in the voice when they get exposed. I fast every smug little mouth gets closed. I plant flags where you plant regret. I cash in pain like a winning bet. I drag my shadow through your sacred halls, and my footsteps right on the painted walls. You quote verses like a secret code. I quote moments when your halo corroded. You bend backward for the hollow crown. I bend iron till the steel lays down. I don't chase status, I chase resolve. If I'm a problem, you will not solve. I am the last line, drawn in the sand. The crack nut. Concrete breath, concrete breath, concrete breath, concrete breath, concrete breath, cold in my lungs, steel in my jawline, dead in my thumbs, static in my outline, ink on my fate. I step up into the black light, ready to break. In my notebook, blood in the margins, names in the back that I turned into targets. Whole wide world wanna move like a market, buy and sell pain, dress it up like a garment. I don't pledge to a flag, I don't bow to a brand, I don't bend to a throne, I don't kiss any hand, I don't date us for the screen when it flickers on demand. I don't pray to the plan that was drawn in the sand. You speak like a sermon, blasting devotion. I breathe like a furnace, blackening oceans. You boast like a prophet, captions his own comfort, keep you near. Tie that tether, call it cheer. Slip that chain behind your ear. I saw kids trade souls for a blue check glow. Old heads trade truth for a talk show quote. Preachers with the side hustle stacked in a coat. Politicians with the playlist matching a vote. You want calm, I'm the glitch in your format. Ink in the blood, I'm the flood in your hard hat. Crack in the glass when you tap on the broadcast. Shadow in the boardroom, laughing at the forecast. Your idols got the price tag hidden in the spine. So you steps to align your mind. But the fine print grins every single time. Sign here, bleed here, all back in line. I walk past billboards built from bones. Every brand logo like a headstone. They chanting slogans, marching rows. Smile for the feed while the fire grows. You brag about crime while you rot in a queue. You worship a throne that don't notice you. They toss you crumbs when the trend feels due. Offer you a crown made of pressure rain glue. I spit in the shape of a backlash storm. Rage in my chest like a blackout form. Words in my head like a steel-toe swarm. Every line aimed at the form your norm. I was raised on pressure, baptized in the static. Hand me down trauma, hand me up habits. Saw saints turn savage, friends turn addicts. Heard this is your fate in 1,000 accents. Grew up on nights where the floor felt tilted. Walls breathing in every thought guilt ridden. Rain through the roof on a bed, half mile dude. Counting out reasons I keep on living. I remember that teacher with a dead eye glare, telling me my anger was a face not fair. Said smile more kid, learn to play nice there. While he stapled every dream to a multiple choice square. Counselor wrote high risk on a pastel sheet. Never asked why I carved lines into the seat. Never asked why the bruise ran under the sleeve. Just circled the hotline, told me try to believe. I learned more from a locked door than a lecture. More from a slam phone than a gesture. More from the echo of a broken investor than I ever did sitting through a bland semester. Watch my own blood take pills like candy. Say this one's for sleep, this one's for sanity. Whisper in the dark that they might not manage. Laugh in the light like it's nothing heavy. I got cousins in the ground from a slow escape. Bottle by the bed, needle by the drape. No note, just silence sealed in a shape. No villain to blame, just a lifelong wait. So when you say chill, I see coffins rise. When you say relax, I hear brittle lies. When you say play nice, I see sharpened ties. When you Steel steps, cold floor under warm boots, fluorescent harm itching in my skull. Hands tape, knuckles like cracked stone. Name etched in the wall in the language I wrote. Gates grind, shadows in a straight line. Habit in my jaw like a landmine. Jaw set, heartbeat hits in halftime. Tongue tastes metal and deadline. Bite down on the pressure till the veins flash. I was raised on the edges of the backlash. Every laugh was a gun in the backpack, but every favor had a barcode attached. No map for the maze that they dropped me in. Just rules written small in a toxin pen. Keep calm, sit straight, nah, blend in. I flip that script, carve break on the linoleum. I don't blend, I bend door frames. Walk through rooms like a slow wave. I say sit, my spine says no way. I drag ghosts by the throat through your workday. You pray for a pause, I was built from the blackout. Trained by the echo of the crack shout. Every shame that you hide in the back house, I wear it on my chest like a call out. I don't need your ladder or your backhand praise. I learned how to climb from the ash and the haze. Bruised knees taught me how to rearrange days. Turn one more closed gate into staircase. You spit false law from a clip-on tie. Talk big faith with a gridlock mind. I see that twitch at the edge of your eye. You fear that a kid like me might rise. Blueprints burn when I pass that hall. Codes collapse when I crack that wall. You label me risk down your office call, but I'm inking the page. You can't white out at all. it sit still, don't wonder. Headphones hidden in the sleeve from the thunder, rhymes in the margin, small sparks under. Teacher said, voice down, that tone is a weapon. I heard load up, make each word a lesson. Turn too much in the full scale presence, turn sit out in the stage time entrance. Your hallway pass got ripped when I walked through. Lockers turn coffins for the fear you nurse too. Now you see the jawline and the scarred view. Same kid, new stance, pulling truth through. Every red mark on the test was a roadmap. Every you can turn the stone in the blowback. I stack that shame like weight for the throwback. Now I launch whole rooms with a single throat crack. You call this rage, I call this record keeping each like cataloged in the late night ceiling. Each hand that push turn play for the ceiling. Now I stand 2 floors up, spine still healing. I don't chant old pain for the sake of the sound. I dissect each lie to the source is found. I don't want your stage, I'll take the ground. Make the whole floor shake when the words come down. Keep your gold plate hung in that gleaming hall. Every black that paid for locking kids small. I'd rather carve stories in the bathroom stall than bow to a crown built on shove and crawl. Smelling like train smoke, boots still dusty from the days I stayed broke. Suit at the head with the polished throat. Smile say welcome, I say stay up. You hang big words like chains from the ceiling. Culture, grit, family, healing. I hear contracts underneath them squealing. Fine print, bury where the spine hits kneeling. You warm my fire, not the wake it was made. Want the rough cut edge, but the trimmed down rage. You want the backstory trim for the stage. Background pain, front page weight. I came from warehouses, half-lit rooms, cheap locked doors. So it stops revealing. Boots on the ground in a hallway breathing. Ink on my hands from the pact I'm keeping. Clock on the wall, tick ticks like a thread. Notes on the floor, spelled out in red. I stay open even in bed. I don't chase peace, I drag this dread. I drag this dread. Dead phone glow on a broken palm. Static in my veins, yet I move so calm. Every step heavy like a loaded chant. Face in the glass says you can't. I can, I bend back bars till the frame lean snaps. I snap back hard till the daylight cracks. Name in their mouths like a bitter pill. Spit that out, I was built to kill. Doubt every second is a nail in the frame. I counted everyone till it spelled my name. Now I walk like a fault line under their feet. They talk big game, but they fold on the heat. I'm a red mark, crossed on the hidden list. Hand like a hammer, heart like a clenched fist. Breath tastes metal, lungs run cold. I step in the dark like I own that mold. Don't chase crowns, I claw at throats. Rip out tokens, they call their hopes. All that posing, plastic pose. I see through glass when the mask won't close. You pray to a night with a blade that stare. I tear that down, leave dust in the air. You beg for a doorway out of this maze. I carved my own path, just setting it ablaze. Scars on my knuckles, spelled out choice. Each one earned like a second voice that speaks in the ground from the back of my head. Push till they break or you end up dead. I don't do truths, I chew through change. March through the flood like it's only that way. I bled that cost on an empty plate. No silver spoon, only bitten tongue. Taste the violence since I was young. Cut my own path with a dull blunt edge. Drag these bones up a shattered ledge. I don't need legends written in gold. I etch my story where the sky turns cold, where sirens hum like a failing prayer, where the last good nerve gets stripped out bare. This is the vow when I seal tight chest. I'll burn this wall before I settle for less. If the ground caves in under all my rage, I'll carve one line on the final page. Static in the vents, red stain on the lens, footprints in the ash, silence loading. Jaw set crooked, knuckles in a straight line, bad decisions. Look a name on the blacklist, tacked to the locker. Dead eye stare, born saboteur, born shocker. They said sit still, I tore up the seat and turned that room to a bad short meeting. Bloodshot glare in the fluorescent flicker. One spark thought, whole plan burns quicker. Steel toe stomp on the comfort culture. Drag that throne through the dirt like sculpture. Pick clean pockets of the paper crown clergy. Broke fake halos in the back of that gurney. Raised on venom in a cracked glass bottle. Swallow down shame, hit the gas full throttle. If guilt had weight, I would bend that metal. But I grind through ground, double down on the level. Double down on the level. Double down on the level. See the thin line with the blame turns poison, where a handshake grin hides a quiet coercion. Suit and tie ghost trade lives for a quota. Smile for the snapshot, choke coat on the odor. They worship screens like stained glass windows. Pray with the thumb swipe, sleep in the glow. Every tap writes chains on the next kid's future. Blue light drip is a slow gray suture. I walk in sharp boots cut through the carpet. Boardroom varnish on the dirt from the market. Drop one sentence like a hammer on the desk edge. Count my people in the math or I cross that ledge. They blink and bargain in the language of profit. I talk in bruises that the grass can't soften. Every dotted line has a name they're hiding. I drag those tags to the front, unwinding. 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 You want peace? Feed it bricks and barbed wire. It grows teeth made of mine. It breathes through that fire. They Sophia wholesale in a padded package. Call it safe living while they spark more damage. I learned rage from alarms at 4 in the morning. From blue coats pounding on doors with no warning. From mom's last nerve snapping thin as a thread. From dad's blank stare at an empty bread spread. I don't spit verses, I file indictments. Every line sharpened for violent alignment. Aim at the smug face, owning all exits. Kick that frame till the lock plate bends. Quick smoke in my lungs from the trash heap burning. Hunger in my gut, hard learned yearning. I don't want a throne on a pile of echoes. I want each star paid back in zeros. Hear that hum from the plant by the river. Black film slick on the kid's small fingers. Boss man laugh from his downtown rooftops. His cost of doing business keeps the tap locked. I march back in with a file full of numbers. Maps of the sickness, clusters of slumber. Mothers on cots in fluorescent cages. Doctors whispering through legal pages. I slam that proof on the pilot's table. List every grave born out of that label. Tell them ink dries red where your logos land. This whole town breathes what you pump through the sand. That lawyer blinks, tries a pivot deflection. I cut that script with a violent objection. If the law's built crooked round money and lies, we bend that frame till the truth gets sized. Blah, 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 blah. kids raw from the weight of that bounty. White coats talking the language of dosing, but none of them speak on the pressure they're hosting. Screams in the palms since the crib-side cradle. Brain-fed flashes instead of a table. Dad in the grave, mom crushed by your schedule. School hall humming with choir reprisal. So that boy snaps, pulls a chair through glass. Hands start shaking as the guards rush past. They label him problem, file him in storage. Sedate that fire, call it restored. I sit with him late while the meds keep dragging. He talks of a world that kept tagging and tagging. I vow each kid locked behind that story gets Ash on the floor of the boardroom. 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 Name tags cracked on the lanyard line. Neon exit sign keeps twitching. Badge photos fade like a crime. Black tie wolves in the banquet. Hands still warm from a secret shake. Tongue full of sugar and venom. Smile so wide that the table shakes. I was raised on the layoff. Pink slip prayers and the budget cuts. Boss said family through gritted jaw. Then stacked our futures in the paper trucks. Memos in blood, red bullet points, deadline chalk on the locker door. Took that hunger, turned it pharaoh, chewed through shame on the office floor. Staple gun pop like a handgun, copy room hum like a quiet threat. HR forms in a coffin folder, one last piece in a frozen text. I saw kings and discount cufflinks, brag about bodies they never met. Market spoke as a murder anthem, echo soft over dinner sets. You wear power like a rented coat, shake cold hands at a photo wall. Polished speech in a foggy glass, every word feels too controlled. Stock price high on a Monday, by Friday names on a hidden list. You call lean what you call from ribs, turn barebacks into metrics. Coffee breath lies in the war room, charts climb up as the hearts descend. You count cost in the gleaming font, I count ghosts that you never penned. I keep files in the mental drawer, every smirk, every crooked bet. Bring the ledger to the forefront, ink runs red through the bayonet. I walked out with a staple box, old mug badge, and a broken spine. Phone keeps buzzing with the platitudes, best of luck in a copy-paste line. Took that bow to the basement, flat bear bulb swing like a pendulum. Laid your jargon on the concrete, stamped it down till it stopped playing dumb. Turn your slogan into sandbags, stack them high on the flooded day. The whole brand's just duct tape, kindness, peel it back, it's a hunted cage. I'm the son of the second shift, steel toe boot on the crack tile. From the punch clock to the grave plot, we bend our hands till they cry. You throw culture like confetti over floor, sweat with severance checks. Swear that door stay open wide to the hall that leads to the exit deck. Take your town hall live stream sermon, frame by frame, I dissect that grin. Every pause like a hidden clause, every care like a quiet sin. Boardroom glass like a watchtower looking down on the parking maze. You see cars, I see final straws, parked in rows of forgotten names. I got dirt in my fingerprint from the lands that your papers claim. From the mines to the call center, every soul just a number. building code. Say we're building brighter worlds from a chair that never leaves the node. The floor shakes under payroll when the rent hits on the same week. Kids learn math using shut-off slips. Count the days till the lights grow. I learned songs from the grocery line. What to skip so my chest stays full. Turn that pinch into sharpened thought. Cut your spin like a rusted tool. Write your name on the dirty wall next to mine in a slanted script. You got ink from a fountain pen. I got ink from a busted lip. Here's your quarterly confession read aloud in a jagged flow. All the lines in the margin notes. All the lines that you never show. Every chart has a trembling hand. Every gain has a sleepless night. You keep climbing a gilded frame built on backs that you keep out of sight. I don't chant in a quiet zone. I don't bow in a crowded room. I just. Yeah, cold hands on the table, ink stains on the file. They label me unstable, I just call it style. Jaw tight, eyes wired on the exit sign glow. Every footstep feels like walking through a minefield floor. I grew up with my back to cement and decay. Graffiti on the wall, spelling out my last name. Broken glass choir, singing under my shoes. Every cut on my knuckle is a headline you misuse. I don't pray for mercy, I prepare for impact. Every promise that you made came wrapped in the contract. Blood, fine print, small text, line, grin, fake packed. Every handshake, carry one more hit in attack. You wanna talk morals with a mouth full of ash. You worship every mirror till the ego cracks. You crown every coward in a velvet mask and blame the stray dog when the palace collapses fast. I walk through your office where the floorboards bend. Smell fear in the coffee, saw a drip from your pen. You measure every favor like a poison ounce, then wonder why your influence never really counts. I remember when you smile like a sermon on stage, selling hope in a bottle, sipping and be backstage, telling kids they can rise if they buy your brand, and you laugh when they fail with your logo in hand. I don't need your ladder, I dismantle each rung, turn it into firewood, breathe it into my lungs. I built my own skyline out of pressure and doubt. Now your whole boardroom shakes every time I speak out. You said I'm too blunt, I should soften my frame, but the world never bent when it heard your name. My spine's like concrete, set hard in the rain. Every drop made a pattern that spelled my pain. I keep my secrets locked in an ironclad grip. Every lie that you told gets engraved in my script. You try to overwrite, but the ink fights back. Every page that you burn just stains your hands black. This is hunger in a hoodie, heartbeat in steel. Bare fist on the door till the hinges peel. Every side glance says I should sit and kneel, but my shadow stands taller than your whole ordeal. I see panic in the pupils when I walk in the hall. The silence turns loud when my shoulders brush walls. You decorate your desk with framed awards and plaques, but they feel like chains when the spotlight cracks. You paved your career on the backs of the scared, sign checks with excuses, left the columns bare. You preach about grind with the chauffeur outside, talk about the bottom while you hide in the sky. I learned discipline from empty plates and late fees, from eviction notes fluttering like dead leaves, from landlords talking like they own my breath, from counting every second till the first of the next. You learn also from my handbook, cleaning me from rehearsed anecdotes at a catered retreat, from stage charity posts with a plastic grin, from a script in your ear telling you when to begin. I carry stories in my scars, you carry slogans. I speak in fractions, you speak in tokens. You dress Apollo thoughts in designer suits. I lace my rage in syllables and call them troops. Your kingdom is cubicles, mine is cracked stone. Your anthem is elevator music on a clone phone. My soundtrack is thunder on the train tracks at dawn, where kids learn survival before they learn to yawn. You call it unprofessional when my voice cuts deep, but you profit off the trauma when the cameras creep. You want my authenticity in a curated frame, but not the smoke that rises when I say your name. I'm the glitch in your program that you can't debug, the stain on your ledger that refuses to smudge. Every time you redraw the line, I step across, turn your private little victory into public loss. So keep your quiet meetings and your Tastes like breath tastes like concrete dust. Breath tastes like concrete dust. Jaw clenched, fist split, knuckles trust. Stare down the sun to the daylight bends. Ink on my hands where the story ends. I got smoke in my lungs and a headache halo. Dead phone screen cracked like a dried up halo. Boot on my throat from the boss in a tie knot. Smile like a mugshot framed in a hot spot. Payday, later get lie in the email. Hanging there, quote on the wall like a seashell. Room full of clocks, none of them ticking right. Late rent, late dreams, late to my own fight. I walk past windows that reflect some stranger. Dead-eye swagger with a grin built for danger. Spin nails in the rhyme, that's my cheap armor. Soul sign, dotted line, name in the great charter. Laugh when they pray for a calm, clean ending. I'm a cracked brick wall with the steel still bending. Every step heavy like a chain on gravel. Map to my future, drawn on burned out travel. Shove that fear in the file I can't open. Hands keep shaking but the words stay spoken. Break room jokes, all teeth and poison. Shake that hand, feel sweat, hear the noise in the back of my skull where the static is nesting. Voices run drills like they're daily testing. Stand up straight, kid, fix your posture. Swipe that badge, walk back to the monster. I see brand names shine like a cheap religion. Billboard profit with a smile incision. Plastic halo on a hollow mascot. Selling quick fixes in a bright glass box. My neighbor bought that in a second-hand package. Smile on the gram, quiet panic in the attic. I scroll that feed till my brain hits empty. Creed in my lap, cold ass tempt me. Clickbait angels, fine print demons. Contracts dressed up as freedom seasons. Streaming my life in a window display. Eyes like cameras tracking my sway. I chew through shame like a breakfast cereal. Sugar on top, black mold in the interior. Swipe, tap, tap, same old hunger. Phone light paints my face a little younger, but the mirror in the hall doesn't change so kindly. Backlit lies start looking so slimy. I hear my own voice giving fake advice. Stay grateful, hustle, pick a sacrifice. I want ahead, but the motivational poster. Smear that ink till the slogan's over. Put this mask in the sink with bleach. Watch the paint run down, hate the speech. Every light, another nail in the coffin. I'm a live grenade that they keep softening. Punch in, punch out, same bruise, different angle. Clock hands twist like a bent up bangle. Boss man talks with a forked tongue rhythm. Words taste sweet, but the core's all venom. He says teamwork, family vision. I hear cheap labor, quick submission. Office air still like a waiting room sentence. Dreams on the shelf as a quiet attendance. I file these forms like I'm burying bodies. Names, dates, numbers, and endless copies. Fluorescent buzz makes my eyeballs vibrate. A mouth help me to the exit gate. Coffee breath, fake laugh, handshake, pressure. Cardboard crown for the star top seller. I could cut my tie with the dull key ring. Walk straight out, let the phones all ring. But my bank app screams like a siren statement. Red digits dance with an ugly patience. So I bite my tongue till it tastes like pennies. Swallow that rage, stack unpaid. And be in the back of my skull where the fuse is coiled. Every small slide like gasoline oil. One spark of his oaks, whole floor catching. That's the day this maze stops matching. Night shift hits and the streets grow narrow. Moon hangs crooked like a bent up arrow. I keep my head low when the sirens chatter. Nice like concrete dust. Jaw clenched, this knuckles trust. Stare down the sun till the daylight bends. Ink on my hands where the story ends. I got smoke in my lungs and a headache halo. Dead phone screen cracked like a dried up halo. Poop on my throat from the boss and the tie knot. Smile like a mugshot framed in the hot spot. Payday, late again, lie in the email. Hanging there, quote on the wall like a seashell. Room full of clocks, none of them ticking right. Late rent, late dreams, late to my own fight. I walk past windows that reflect some stranger. Dead-eyed swagger with a grin built for danger. Spitting nails in the rhyme, that's my cheap armor. Soul sign, dotted line, naming the great charter. Laugh when they pray for a calm, clean ending. I'm a cracked brick wall with the steel still bending every step. Heavy like a chain on gravel. Map to my future, drawn on burned out travel. Shove that fear in the file I can't open. Hands keep shaking, but the words stay spoken. Break room jokes, all teeth and poison. Shake that hand, feel sweat, hear the noise in the back of my skull where the static is nesting. Voices run drills like the daily testing. Stand up straight, kid, fix your posture. Swipe that badge, walk back to the monster. Back to the monster. Back to the monster. I see brand names shine like a cheap religion. Billboard profit with a smile incision. Plastic halo on a hollow mascot. Selling quick fixes in a bright glass box. My neighbor bought that. Hit a second-hand package. Smile on the gram, quiet panic in the attic. I scroll that feed till my brain hits empty. Greed in my lap, cold ads tempt me. Clickbait angels, fine print demons. Contracts dressed up as freedom seasons. Streaming my life in a window display. Eyes like cameras tracking my sway. I chew through shame like a breakfast cereal. Sugar on top, black mold in the interior. Swipe, tap, tap, tap. Same old hunger. Phone light paints my face a little younger, but the mirror in the hall doesn't change so kindly. Backlit lies start looking so slimy. I hear my own voice giving fake advice. Stay grateful, hustle, pick a sacrifice. I wanna headbutt the motivational poster. Smear that ink till the slogan's over. Put this mask in the sink with bleach. Watch the paint run down, hate the speech. Every like another nail in the coffin. I'm a live grenade that they keep softening. Punch in, punch out, same bruise, different angle. Clock hands twist like a bent up bangle. Boss man talks with the forked tongue. Rhythm words say sweet, but the cause all venom. He says teamwork, family, vision. I hear cheap labor, quick submission. This air stale like a waiting room sentence. Dreams on the shelf as a quiet attendance. File these forms like I'm burying bodies. Names, dates, numbers, and endless copies. Logs and buzz makes my eyeballs vibrate. I'm out, help me to the exit gate. Coffee, breath, fake, laugh, handshake, pressure, cardboard. Deal. Steel teeth. Steel teeth. Steel teeth. Concrete halo. Rust in the veins. Static in the halo of the sinners in the saints. Steel teeth. Concrete. Halo. Steel teeth. Concrete halo. Rust in the veins. Static in the halo of the sinners. Steel teeth. Concrete halo. Rust in the veins. Static in the halo of the sinners and the saints. I was raised on ashtrays, brass knucks, bad days. Lockers full of lace slips, hall fights, black gaze. Teacher said I'd end up face down in a stairwell. Now I write my vengeance in the cracks of every jail cell. Chain link lullabies, sirens for symphonies. Echoes in the hallway, fist as my liturgy. Tattooed knuckles, busted lip in the yearbook. Smile through the swelling while the counselor won't dare look. Dress code violations, paranoia in the drywall. Every little bruise sung louder than the roll call. Parents at a meeting, eyes glazed, half embarrassed. Preacher in the lobby selling guilt like I have it. I learned early that the halo is a muzzle. Gold-plated, handcuff in the name of the struggle. Tried to scrub the anger out my nails in the bathroom mirror. Talking back, carving threats in the shampoo. Detention like a dungeon. Cheek clock clicking, eyes brain already plotting. Sharpened every pencil like a tiny little switchblade. Words became the weapons, I was sneaking to the next grade. Lock a door, slamming like a kick drum stutter. Homework in the trash, sharp ink in the gutter. Guidance office whisper, he's a walking red flag. I turned every red flag to a dirty white rag. With a mouth like a frostbite, every breath a fist fight, tongue tastes graphite, suit and tie bosses with the manicured morals, face paint polished but the soul stay fair. Oh, they want me signing papers like surrender documents. Smile in the meeting and they dock my confidence. Clock in, clock out, veins in a headlock, cubicle coffin with the flickering dead box. They sell clean futures in fluorescent sermons, infinite scroll dopamine excursions. I see the algorithm feed off the fractures, code in the background feeding off cadavers. Every thumbprint catalog map like a plague chart. Every late payment tightens up the graveyard. Policy predators handshake carnivores. Teeth made a contract, grins like corridors. I'm the glitch in the software, bootleg firmware. Crash the presentation when I breathe this cursed air. Open up the spreadsheet, I see hidden shackles. Dead as a dog leash, collars made of bane codes. I tear off the lanyard, drop it in the trash fire. Watch the logo bubble while the sprinklers backfire. Manager chirps, company culture think bigger. I see a human meat grinder chasing new figures, so I punch through spreadsheets with syllable brass knuckles. Hack into the budget and delete the fake hustle. And delete the fake hustle. Religion in a necktie, flags on a picket fence. Every slogan scribbled over rusted chain links. Politician handshake, sticky with side deals. Scripted, compassion pre-approved, I feel. They auction off outrage on the 24 feed. New headline hostage every time the ratings bleed. Panels in a circle, trade brief like a stock tip. Spin another tragedy into ad click gossip. Powder in the powder room, smiles for the cameras. Back room, banner plotting fresh propaganda. They build tall statues for the war profiteers. Spray perfume prayers over 18 years of tears. School desk empty, folded flag on a mantle. News cross scrolling like a funeral channel. They call it freedom with the wink and the hashtag. Meanwhile the casket stacked deep in the trash bags. I don't pledge blind to a fabric or a logo. I pledge to every kid catching silence in the chokehold. To the ones in the lunch line counting up quarters. To the ones in the squad car praying for disorder. To the warehouse worker with the shredded backbone. Pallets on the shoulder, spine made. Concrete halo. Concrete halo. Halo. Concrete breath, 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 breath. Concrete breath. Concrete breath. Cold jaw set, hand stained and deadline. Footsteps drag like dead weight. Wait, 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 wait. Gutter light flickers. Name on the wall. Cross twice. Iron paste on my tongue. I bite down on the night. Every scar in my skin is a scanned in struggle. Got a scar full of nails, tap dancing in sequence. Every tap is a flashback, badland grievance. I grew up where the ground feels thin like it might cave, where the map just fades into gray in another grave, where the law is a laugh and the last place ribbon, where a promise is a trap. Dressed up like religion, I don't pray, I plan, I sharpen my schedule, turn maybe into blood sign, black ink decimals. This life is a saw blade. I sleep on the edge. If I roll to the side, I wake up drenched in regret. I'm the sum of 1,000. Shut up. Of a father's blank glare when his hope drowned. Of a teacher that sneered at my broken binder. Said you'll vanish, now I'm here as the sole reminder. I breathe grit, spit grit, grind down the doubt. Every insult thrown at me turned into my route. I don't hear your soft talk, I live in hard facts. You had a ladder from birth, I had a collapse. You had handshakes, I had handcuffs clack. You had safe sleep, I had doors on crack. You had clean plates, I had coke can stack. You had right path, I had crawl through the black. Sympathy, keep your thin pity. I'm the crack in the flag of your clean little city. I'm the stain on the desk of your boardroom gods. I'm the motive in the eyes of your laid off squads. I'm the bad review written on your glass tower, a ghost in the hallway. overdose days, then gas when we snap and explode that cage. I'm not your mascot, not your sob story script, not a headline hashtag you can share then skip. I'm a long haul grind with a lockjaw focus, marching down main stage where your calm loses. Face to face with the fear that built you. I twist the knife of the truth that killed you. That promotion, that halo, that handshake deal was a chain on a throat you refused to feel. Now I'm stepping through smoke with the stare like winner. Every lie you recited now a splinter in the hand that signed off on the next eviction. Hear this verse as a detailed conviction. With a rented throne, I drag my own bent steel, bend spine, bend code in the phone. Friends turn to exits, turn to brick walls, turn to fire when my will clicks. I learn quick, every open door has a tripwire. Every handshake has a quiet lit fire. So I walk in sideways, eyes on every angle. Cut the bait, cut the strings, cut the tangled. I got night late fees stacked like a crooked spine, but the weight made a backbone. Now look at mine, you see debt, I see training in the dead heat, carrying the cost till I grew concrete feet. I pace in the dark with the jaw set firm, thinking how many lies that your lies confirm. How many small handshake in the blackout while you're toast to the bonus on the pack route. I'm not preaching, I'm pointing at the crack pain, at the preacher in the suit with the hidden taint, at the leader. Concrete lungs. Concrete lungs. Concrete lungs. Concrete lungs. Gasoline tongue. Boots on the ground like a landmine drum. Concrete lungs. Gasoline tongue. Boots on the ground like a landmine drum. Static in my veins from a dead end town. I walk through the small face. Never looks down. I got callous hands from the walls I broke. Backpack full of plans and a mouth full of smoke. I don't wait for a sign or a saving grace. I drag my doubts out back, put them straight in their place. I've been fed cheap lies on that crack screen glow. Every promise just a product with a barcode, so you want peace. I bring pressure like a fist to the glass till the whole thing sags and it finally cracks. I'm the stain on the floor you can't scrub away. I'm the nail in the tire in your perfect day. You clench that jaw when my name gets dropped. I turn quiet rooms into bombed out lots. Bombed out lots. I don't chant weak lines, just a sound all hard. I write war on the margin of your comfort card. Every step that I take leaves a print in the tar. If you're praying for a savior, better look in the car, cause the driver's half asleep with a bottle in lap, and the map's just blank in the dashboard trash. I learn more from the scars than the books you cite. From a split lip, spilling truth in the parking like my mind's wired like a lava alarm in a lockdown vault. Every thought hits sharp like road salt. I don't beg for a seat at your velvet rope. I kick doors off frames and I hang that rope. All the boardroom kings and their paper crowns get shook when the ground starts eating their towns. You can cling to your code like a holy page. I'll be outside spray painting over that cage. Over that cage. Over that cage. Over that cage. Every day's been a test that I never signed. Still I mark each box with a furious line. I got friends in the dark that the world calls wrong, but they kept me upright when your halo was gone. I've been knee deep wading through the dirt and grime. Held my breath so long, now I weaponize time. If the gates lock tight, I don't bleed or knock. I turn hinges to dust just by walking the block. These streets got a memory, they echo my tread. From the basements down to the rooftops red. I don't swallow my rage, I refine that fire. Turn a bad hand dealt to a live wire choir. So when you hear that thud from the underground line, it's my name carved deep in the subway spine. I'm the last one laughing when the deal goes cold. Concrete and gasoline, heavy heart, bright gold. Bright gold. cross from the overpass. Black smoke, black smoke, black smoke. Black smoke cross from the overpass. Black smoke cross from the overpass. Concrete tag like a war diary. Siren stretched in over broken glass. My shadow walks off, I keep marching empty. Neon halo on that dead storefront. Crowds move sideways, eyes like shut windows. Billboards blinking, half-burned slogans. I lace my laces tight, draw wire for battle, battle, battle. I wake up with my hands already clenched, knuckles carved from every time they flinch. They said stay small, I cracked that fence, walked out dragging every slam door sentence. Steel toes hit that sidewalk in staccato, every step a manifesto, every breath bravado. You worship praise, I measure weight in pressure, carry all the names they tried to say were lesser. Got a born grammar, spit it like venom. Every side I glance, I catalog then end them. You want polite, I got none in stock. I got a lifetime of shoves in a ticking clock. Shoot on blade till my jaw went numb. Spit it back out like a nail-filled drum. I don't do truths, I don't do half-step. Only full volume vengeance in my headset. High-rise windows, just cages on stilts. I learn rage from the cracks and no sills. Learn truth from the stains in the tiles. Every mop stroke covering no trials. Teachers preach stay inside the line. I use that chalk to redraw mindset. Pick a lane, I pave the trench. Walk that path with a hitch and a wrench. I got scars mapped out like subway routes. Each one proof that I clawed my way out. You got filters, I got fallout storms. You got handshakes, I got open thorns. I stare dead into their polished smiles. See the panic hiding in their tidy files. They stack their chairs in silent rows. I pull one out, let the tension grow. I'm the coffin, their boardroom air. The stain on their starch white prayers. You close your code, cling to that ladder. I bulldoze floors till your title scatter. If pain had a tongue, it would slur my name. If fear had a face, it would look the same. I am both sides of the closing door. Flatline hum in the final roar. Buzzing dim bulbs, wallpaper peeling like abandoned clubs, floorboards aching with each lace step, trying not to wake the debt recap. Dinner from my can split 4 ways, television snow masking ugly days, laugh tracks bleeding through the wall, from neighbors climbing while we crawled. My back staring up at stains, tracing monsters out of watermarks and rain. Promise myself on that crooked night, if I breathe past dawn, I will pick that fight. Jumped at the bus stop, hands in my coat. 5 on 1, every shove another quote. Filed each bruise in a photo marked fuel. Signed in blood, I don't die for fools. Principal's office, same old speech. I just want you to fit, stay in reach. But I saw chairs bolt chained to the ground. Saw fear flashing every time I frown. They call it anger when it's from below. Call it passion when it's for their show. So I sharpened every word like glass. Loaded my tongue, started cutting past. Through their polished halls, bookmarks echo off designer walls. Security badges twitch at my stare. They feel something feral breathing in the air. I ain't impressed by frame degrees. They bought that shine, I bled these knees. You got a skyline, I got these fists. You got stock shares, I got iron wrists. I'm the one that the memos warn. The stormfront walking on 2 torn shawns. Up to every note they toss like scrap. I stitched in a banner, wore it on my back. Marching at them under broken street lamps, pavement sermons, renegade camps. You recite slogans and weekend retreats. We call scripture in the underside of seats. Every shove, every slam door frame, tattooed hard.